Prelude, Christmas Day 2009. Cities smell. Big cities smell a lot. Yes, sometimes the smell is vile. Sometimes they smell ever so sweetly and everything in between. But cities definitely smell. Towns don't smell. Neither do villages. Sure, there's the smell of manure in the countryside, but that is different. We know it's manure, but the vile smells that hit your nostrils in a city are intertwined with the scent of Chinese or Indian restaurants, the sweet scents from nearby flower shops, and the stench from garbage containers, making for a unique combination. It was the absence of smells that had first driven Håkon from the small town he grew up in. It had driven him to travel, to discover the world. Not that he had been aware of it. No, of course not. He had not yet caught a whiff of Cairo, nor Shanghai, nor Bangkok for that matter, nor of any of the other places around the world he would visit in the years following that very first flight to London. But Håkon had known, instinctively known, that there was something missing from his life, and he realized that he had to find it. Had someone told him what he'd find out there, he would have judged that person mad. And why not? We greet every day with little or no clue of what might happen, who we might meet, or how these people might change our lives. Sometimes they provide a bit of diversion. Sometimes they alter the course of our lives forever. Håkon climbed out of the water he had just been swimming in and took in the scenery. From their house on the southern tip of the island where two beaches met, he saw the jetty of their private island, the white sand, the tiny waves lapping at the beachfront, and the palm trees. The weather had been stunning these past weeks. No wind, barely a cloud in the sky. Only today, clouds had been drifting in from the east, signaling that a storm was approaching. They inherited the island when Charles passed away a few months earlier. Håkon had always looked forward to visiting Montbijou, the small paradise in the Caribbean that Charles bought decades ago, investing a significant part of his family fortune. But as things turned out, Håkon had never been able to make this particular journey while Charles was still alive. Mahender was nowhere to be found. He had risen before sunrise for his usual morning walk and yoga, and now Håkon couldn't see him anywhere. No need to worry, he would be back soon. Mahender needed solitude every now and then, and he would no doubt be in his favorite spot, overlooking the ocean on the east side of the island. As Håkon took in the view, his mind drifted to the memory of how he met Charles, and how he ended up on Montbijou with Mahender. They had been here for almost 8 weeks now, and had finally decided what to do with the island. With one final look out across the bay, Håkon returned to the house to start breakfast. Eventually, the smell of freshly brewed Darjeeling or a hungry stomach would lure Mahender back. Chapter 1. Departures.